Good evening, Elderton Elementary. Tonight I'd like to read to you a story that maybe you've heard of this character before. Her name is Junie B. Jones. This one is called Junie B. Jones Has a Peep in Her Pocket. I love Junie B. Jones. She's such an interesting character. When we read stories, we need to think about the characters and also the setting. The setting of this story, as I read it, you figure out where the setting is, and we'll talk about that at the end of this first chapter. I'm only going to read chapter 1, and then if you like the story, you can read the rest for yourself. All right, so the first chapter is called Confusing Stuff. Oh, one more thing I need to tell you about Junie B. Jones. Sometimes she does not use proper English. She is a kindergartner in this story, and she's still learning this English language and how we use it. So if I say something that doesn't sound quite right, that's because Junie B. Jones is either talking or she is thinking something and she's not using proper English. All right, now I'm ready. Confusing Stuff. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I am almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you get to go to school. And so last summer, Mother took me to the school office, and she rolled me in afternoon kindergarten. Rolled is the grown-up word for sign me up and made me go. Only guess what? I don't even mind going there, hardly, because I made 2 bestest friends at that place, that's why. Their names are Lucille and that Grace. We are like 3 peas in a row. My teacher's name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. and that's all. Only there is trouble. Just when I was getting good at kindergarten, Mrs. made an announcement to our class, and she said that pretty soon school is going to end. No, Mrs., no, no, no. How can school end? Because Mother said I have to go to school till I'm an old teenager, and I am not even 6 years old yet. Mrs. Quick, she shaked her head. Oh dear, I'm sorry, Junie B., she said. I'm afraid that you've misunderstood me. School isn't going to end forever. School will just be taking a summer vacation. She smiled at me. You and everyone else in this class will come back to school in September. It's just that you won't be in room 9 anymore. I quick got out a paper and a crayon. Okie dokie. Then tell me the name of our new room, I said, because I will need to tell Mother where to bring me. Mrs. did a little frown. I'm sorry, she said again, but right now I have no idea what room you'll be in next year. Now I did the frown too. So what am I supposed to do then? Just wander around this school until I find people? My people? Mrs. looked funny at me. You still do not understand, she said. Next year, you're going to have a different teacher, Junie B. Next year, you're going to be in first. First what? I asked. First grade, she said. Just then, my stomach felt sickish inside, because I don't like first graders. That's why first graders are bullies at recess. And I don't want to be in the same room as those guys. Pretty soon, a boy named William started to sniffle very much. Because William has first graders, he doesn't like them either. That's because one time a first grader stole William's winter hat with the ear flaps, and he put it on a dog that was running around the playground. And the dog ran away with William's ear flap hat forever. I patted William, very nice. Me and William don't want to be in the same room as first graders, I told Mrs. Me and William prefer children our own age. Me too, said my bestest friend, Lucille. I prefer children my own age too. Me too, hollered a boy named Polly Allen Puffer. Me too, said a girl named Charlotte. Mrs. said, shh, to us. Boys and girls, please. Now everyone is misunderstanding me. We need to get it clear right now. Next year, when you come back to school, you will not be in the class with the children who are first graders this year. Next year, those children will move up to second grade, and you people will move to first. Understand? I thought and thought about that. Then all of a sudden, a light bulb came on in my head. Oh, I get it now. All the grades will move up. Right, Mrs.? Everybody does. She clapped her hands. Right, exactly, she said, very happy. Now, may I please get to our announcement? I brushed my skirt very smoothly. Yes, you may, I said real polite. Okay, said Mrs. As I started to tell you earlier, I have very happy news for room 9. Because this year, for the first time ever, we are going to go on a special end of the year field trip. She smiled real big. We're going to a farm. Doesn't that sound like fun? A farm, shouted the children. A farm, we're going to a farm. Then Lucille hugged me real thrilled. A farm, she said real squealy in my ear. A farm, I said real glum. Because guess what? Farms are not my favorites. That's the end of chapter 1. So, as I said earlier, we're going to talk about where the setting took place. The setting of this story is at school, of course. And the rest of the book, we're going to see that they're going to go to a farm. So the farm is going to be the setting later on in the book. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you might look this book up in the library. For now, good night, Elderton, and sleep well.